Welcome everybody to another World of Tanks replay. My name is Maxwell and today's replay is from the user British Secret Service. That is British Secret Service, and he's driving the IS on a standard battle on Windstorm. IS being a tier 7 heavy tank for the Russians. Pretty damn good heavy tank as well. Although it being tier 7, it did kind of live a little bit in the shadow of the old KV-1S. Obviously, they used to have the same 122mm cannon. Similar profiles as well. With the changes to the KV-1S, I can see the IS becoming a lot more popular. And it is a pretty damn good heavy tank. Armor's not the best in the world. A little bit like the old KV-1S, but as you can see, it has a decent hit point pool at over 1200, and it has a very, very good cannon in the form of this 122mm. And you're going to see British Secret Service put this thing to great use in the battle to come. So straight away, it's going to be heading to the centre of town, taking up a position overlooking the bridge here. Already had a quick shot to take out some of the terrain there. Very good early work by British Secret Service. As you can see, just sitting here and waiting, and nobody really showing their faces just yet. So British Secret Service decides to take the initiative and head on over towards the bridge. Does spot a T1 heavy in the distance there. He has a shot at the Stewart. And British Secret Service is going to spend his time aiming here. Aim time on this gun's not the best in the world, but as you can see, over 400 points of damage with a hit there. Takes some damage back in return, but that's nothing he's not going to be able to live with. So making a very early push here goes on the assumption that not very many heavy enemy tanks have made it to the town. As you can see, most of the enemy concentrate themselves in the north and in the centre there. Has a snapshot at the T1 heavy on the move. That one doesn't quite hit. Now he's got to wait for the long reload of this cannon. Decides to come in and ram him. Leaves him with one hit point. A little bit unfortunate, so he just finishes him off with a shell there. And that's kill number 1. As you can see, the M5A1 Stewart's been all the way through the town there and not found anybody. So the rest of the enemy team is in the north and the centre, taking aim at a T-34-85. Has his shot a little bit early there, just so the medium tank can't back off behind the hill. And British Secret Service is coming in from the flank. The enemy team thinks that they've got this one kind of sewn up. Gets a great shot through the side of that IS there, who carries on speeding. Trying to get into position, does have an M6 on his right hand side, so has to be careful, but the M6 is concentrating his attention elsewhere. Takes a shot in the left hand side, probably from the T-34-85, and the allied team is getting absolutely wrecked here in the north. We've got a few tanks left in the centre to hold the line, but mostly it's just British Secret Service and the campers way in the back there. They've got the artillery in that Jagdpanther. He takes out the T-34-85. It's going to be a little bit of risk removed. Does still have to think about this M6. The IS has decided to flank all the way around now, but British Secret Service is loaded, has his shot, takes him out for kill number 3. And he's doing a good job of equalising the scores here, although the rest of his team has fallen in the centre. They got flanked and surrounded. British Secret Service takes his time to take out the M6 for kill number 4. Still not an even fight though at 8 kills to 11. The M5A1 Stewart going for the base capture. Loses his track from the KV-1 there. A little bit surprised that the KV-1 didn't show up. Not spotted by either British Secret Service or that Stewart. Now he's going to drop back and try and take out the tanks pressing in on their base. Gets a great shot through the side of the T-34. He's clearly going to decap and didn't realise the British Secret Service was going to be there. Didn't have the reload to get a second hit on him, so just decides to ram him to take him out. Finds the KV-1 way in the distance there, but there's no way he's going to be able to get a shot on him. Although, to be honest, the KV-1's going to have to come out of his little hidey hole at some point to take on the Stewart, even though the Stewart's actually made a run for it. Finds a Tiger, takes out a Tiger. That's kill number 6. Doing a great job of cleaning up the enemy here. There is the Sherman in the river. He's on low hit points as well, so if we can get a good hit onto him. I have to cliff dive a little bit. Looks like the Comet is coming in to try and offer some support to the Sherman. And British Secret Service just puts a huge shell right through the roof of the Comet there. Got about half of his hit points left, so he is in a good dueling position. Gets another great hit onto the Comet. Comet fires and misses. And I think that may have been artillery landing as well, because I'm pretty sure the Comet shells aren't that large. One more good hit on this Comet should take him out. The Comet takes out the Jagdpanther just for fun before he falls. British Secret Service finishes him off for kill number 7. He's going to come around the corner and try and charge down this Sherman, who looks like he's way too interested in keeping himself alive rather than returning fire. British Secret Service takes his time, takes him out. That's kill number 8, a well-deserved Radley Walters medal, unless he gets some more. The M5 Stuart has decided to go back into the cap circle. Maybe try and get a sneaker base capture out of this one. The KV-1 has decided to come down from the mountain now. And he's going to try and finish off this Stuart, who isn't running. He's standing his ground. And for standing his ground, he's going to get his teeth just a little bit kicked in. He gets taken out now by the KV-1. That just leaves the Su-8 and the KV-1 for the enemy team. And the AMX-13F3 and British Secret Service himself in the IS for the Allied team. All square now at 13 kills to 13. But to be honest, a half-health IS is going to be more than a match for a KV-1. Although, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen situations where the KV-1's armor can be absolutely troll, even against a tier 7 tank with this 122mm cannon. British Secret Service has got all the time in the world to let his gun close in on the KV-1, who's stopped in the middle of the open. As you can see, the trollish nature of the KV-1 coming into play. Gets a fantastic flat side shot on the KV-1, and that one only did a 0 damage critical hit. But he's still all side on. Does manage to sneak that shot through the armor. The KV-1 didn't square himself up to get his front armor on, but then probably relying on the tracks to maybe keep him alive. British Secret Service has another shot. That takes him out. That's kill number 9. And that just leaves the Su-8 artillery. British Secret Service only has 295 hit points, so this Su-8 will be more than capable of either shotgunning him or landing a lucky hit. So he still has to play this one a little bit carefully. Reporting where he thinks the artillery is going to be. That's A8. We'll just speed this one up a little bit until we get back into the action. But as you can see, British Secret Service has played a fantastic game this round, regardless of what happens here. Went through the city at exactly the right time, taking on the enemy tanks from the side as they pushed through the centre against the Allied team. British Secret Service was there to mop them up, as they didn't expect the heavy tank to be there, as they completely neglected the city. And British Secret Service was able to push through and take them on by surprise. Moves up the hill. Looks like the artillery is indeed in A8. He starts to slowly traverse his gun. It's nowhere near quick enough. British Secret Service is able to take him out for kill number 10. Well deserved Pools medal, among others. An absolutely excellently played game there by British Secret Service. So thank you very much for sending that replay in. Don't forget, guys, if you've got yourself a great replay, then please send that in to replay@screenreality.com. The link for that is in the description. Just attach the replay file itself or the link to the What Replay website to the email, and I can check that one out for you. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, you found it useful, informative, you learned something, or you just enjoyed it, think about hitting that subscribe button, because there's a lot more World of Tanks content on this channel. I've been Maxwell, this has been World of Tanks Replay, and I'll catch you guys next time.